Hello, I'm the HappyCabbie, and today we're going to make Balloon Dracula. Finally, the balloons are back. Okay, we're going to start off with 2 purple balloons, 1 red. We're going to use a white 321 balloon, or you can just use a regular white balloon if you don't have one of those. And that is a Qualatex Dracula head. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to stretch the balloons out, and we're going to put about 4 pumps into them. Of course, if you have a different kind of a pump, your thing will vary. But that basically is how much we have left on the tail. Lost it there. There we go. Okay, now we're going to tie into a knot. And if you have trouble tying balloons into a knot, I actually do have a tutorial on how to do that. It's on my balloon instruction playlist. Okay, we're going to take 1 small bubble. Going to hold on to that while we make a 2nd small bubble. And then we're just going to twist the 2 together. Then we're going to take our knot and we're going to push it through just like that. And that holds it in place. We're going to fold the balloon and squeeze it, and that makes our arm. Now we're going to make a small bubble, and we give a little squeeze as we go. Squeezing the balloons make them a little bit softer, and that is called a pinch twist. And yes, I do have a tutorial on making pinch twists. But the basic way to keep them from popping is to squeeze the balloon before you do it, so it makes the balloons a little bit more softer and flexible. And the balloons I'm using here are called Qualatex balloons. They're a lot stronger and more flexible than some of the stuff you might get at, say, the grocery store. Okay, now let's go ahead and make the other one there. We're going to squeeze it. And instead of making a pinch twist, we're just going to wrap it into the 2 pinch twists that we already have. So as you can see, we got 2 pinch twists on top and 1 on the bottom. The one on the bottom is going to connect the legs, and the 2 pinch twists on top is going to be the neck, where we not only attach the head but also the cape. Alright, we're going to wrap it around. I like to call that the butt bubble. Don't really have too much else of a word for it. Do a little bit of tweaking here to straighten out the arms, and you should have something that looks somewhat like this. Alright, we're good to go. Now we're going to again make a joint. Now, can you do a pinch twist for the joints? You can. I just find that the pinch twist, sometimes a child might twist them and undo them. I don't like to have my balloons undone. So we're going to make like a little flower petal foot. And I know that one went a little bit kind of fast, but I actually do slow it down in the next one. I caught myself realizing it went just a little bit too fast. But we fold over and we twist around, sort of like making a little flower petal loop. We're going to make 1 bubble, and we're going to make a pinch twist, and then whichever balloon has a little bit more room, we're going to make 2 small bubbles, and we're going to connect it to the other pinch twist. Now, those of you might recognize this as my red Spider-Man balloon, and you've also maybe seen the skeleton balloon, which I do out of white. It's the same design, alien. I do this with aliens. Whole bunch of different things. Now we're going to tie the 2 ends together several times to lock it in place. That's the thumbnail right there. That's what it's going to look like. Okay, tie it several times and then trim off the ends. Okay, and then just do find a little bit of a tweaking, make sure everything is good and right. The pinch twist that does not have the 2 knots to them, I started pushing them through the feet just one more time, just to help it lock it a little bit more into place. Okay, now, this one we're doing a little bit different. See how we got it turned sideways now? That's different than the way that I had it on my Spider-Man, my skeleton, and some of the others. This is a 321 balloon. It blows up 3 inches in diameter, 21 inches in length. I mostly use these for my penguins, and you can use also a 350 or a 360 if you're using Qualatex balloons, or you can just use a regular white if you don't have anything. But I like the 321 balloon just because it's the perfect size that I need, and it's got the little black tip at the end, where you can wrap it around. and it makes the other chest poof out a little bit more. And currently, they actually make two versions of the 321 balloons. One with a black tip, which is good if you're making penguins, and they also have a solid white one. If you're watching this a couple years from now, they may or may not just continue one of the lines. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to pretty much blow the red balloon all the way up. And then we're going to tie the two ends together. Now make sure you leave a little bit of a nipple at the other end of the balloon. You're going to take the knot, tuck it under, and that forms one knot. And then we just simply tie it once, and that there is a double knot secured, and it's good to go. Okay. So what we're doing, we're taking, you got the two ends, the knot end and the nipple end. Each end we're wrapping individually around the pinch twist. Several times to lock it in place, make sure it's good and secure. The nice thing about this, you can also use this to form a tripod to make it stand up, or you can also size this thing if you want, where you can turn this thing into a hat if you want to wear wear Dracula as a hat. Okay, and it's a 5-inch balloon. We've blown it up to about 3 inches. Gonna tie it into a knot. And it comes with the face already on there, which is pretty cool. But what I like to do, I like to either draw the teeth white, or in this case I'm just going to do it in red. Yeah, just give them a little bit. Or you can actually do a little bit of both. Some white with little drops of red down at the bottom. It depends on how gory you want to make the thing. I think it adds a little bit more color, makes it look a whole lot better. And then what we do, we just wrap the knot in there, and then we just wrap the head around several times. Look, it's Linda Blair! Roar! Boy, that was bad. But anyway, just lock it in several, and you don't want to have the bobblehead effect. You want to make sure it's locked in there pretty good and tight. And I know the camera makes it look blue, but it's actually a purple balloon. And that is the finished product.